Hey everyone, and welcome back to Diablo Flamenco. In this video we're going to take a look at a short little falseta that you can use as an introduction por Buleria, and this was written by the great flamenco guitarist Nino Jero. So let's get started. I will put a link in the description down below of a video of Nino Jero playing this falseta, but let's go ahead and get started. I do have a capo on the 3rd fret of my guitar today, and we're going to break this down into steps. This falseta consists mostly of pulgar thumb technique and índice strokes up. So what we're going to do first is we're going to have a pulgar rest stroke on our open A string, and we're going to hammer on with the pinky to the 4th fret of the A string. So open A, 4th fret, hammer on. Open A, 4th fret, hammer on. Next, we're going to play the open D rest stroke, and then 2nd fret on D. So those are the first 4 notes. Open A, slur to 4, open D, 2nd fret on D. From here, this is actually what's interesting about the falseta is that this doesn't start on the downbeat of 12. And those of you that are familiar with Buleria might be saying, oh, but the Compás of Buleria starts on beat 12, and that's true. This is a pickup to beat 12. So it's actually 11, 12. So that 2nd fret on the D is the downbeat of 12. That's where the Compás actually starts. 11, 12. 11, 12. And that is the first part of this falseta. The next part of the falseta consists of using our pulgar and índice strokes, alternating, and we're going to break this into steps because it is a little complicated at first. So we're still on the 2nd fret of D, and we're going to do this with the thumb and index. So what this is, it's thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, thumb, thumb. All we're doing is playing the 2nd fret on the D with the thumb, and the index is stroking the 1st string of the guitar that's open. So it's actually D string, E string, D string, D string, E string, D string, D string. Or thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, thumb, thumb. Notice the rhythm too, there's a little bit of a pause in the middle of this phrase. So let's break it in half first. I want you to practice this on its own very carefully. So the first half, thumb, index, thumb, thumb. Thumb, index, thumb, thumb. Or D, E, D, D are the strings that we're playing. Notice I'm getting a little bit of a bounce with my wrist, which gives you a much more flamenco sound with the thumb. So thumb, index, thumb, thumb. The second part is index, thumb, thumb. Index, thumb, thumb, or E string, D string, D string. And again, I'm still holding that 2nd fret on the D string this entire time. If we combine those two parts, thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, thumb, thumb. Now, if we combine with the rest of the falsetto we previously learned, we have open A, slur to 4th fret, open D, 2nd fret on D, we're going to go. In this phrase we're going to play 3 times, so it's going to sound like this. And to close, after the 3rd time, we're going to go. Off the middle finger, so we get an open D, and then on the A string, 4, 4, 1, open. And I like to do this as a slur. So I only use the thumb once, and that's how I like to do this. So we have a phrase that sounds like this. We're also going to then go to the A flat 9 chord, and we're going to go a down up and a mute. If you want to keep it simple, you can also do a rasgueado. Depending on your skill level, it's up to you. But I like to do a mute afterwards as well. And we're going to do this twice, and that makes up the whole falseta. The whole falseta. You might notice too, between when I'm repeating that phrase, you might hear there's a little slur there too. You can definitely do that. It adds an extra tone. It's just a little bit quicker. Once we finish the falseta, then we're going to do some Buleria Compás, and I'm going to show you one that I'd recommend using for this falseta that has a really nice Jerez sound. So we're going to start on the A flat 9. That's our A chord with the flat 9 here. That's on the G with the ring finger. And I recommend holding the chord this way: is pointer finger, 2nd fret on D, middle finger, 2nd fret on B, that ring 3rd fret on G. Because we're going to do a slur with that ring, we're going to pull it off so we get the open G. So we're going to have a phrase that sounds like this. Something that sounds like this. So let's break this down. On the A, we're going to go index down, index up, and pull off. Index down, index up, pull that ring down to get the open G. Next we're going to do a rasgueado. This is a pinky, ring, middle, index down, index up rasgueado. There's a little bit of a space too. It's not a quick one. There's like that. It's down, up, so da 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 da. And this is all on that A. Just isolate this first. One more time. And at full speed. From here, on beat 3, we're going to our B flat chord. And we're going to do this voicing here. This is pointer finger 1st fret on A, ring finger 3rd fret on the D string, and pinky is 3rd fret on B. So we have this open G here. Adds this nice little dissonance to the chord. And again, this comes on beat 3, so it's 12, 3. And we're going to do this pattern here. So 12, 3, 6, 8, 10. And this is the compás that I recommend using. So after our A, we're going to go to the B flat. Listen to this very carefully with how it works. All these index upstrokes are syncopated. It's not on the downbeats. So I'm really only doing the index downs on the accents. So here's 12, 3, 6, do a rasgueado and go back to our A flat 9. So it's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is the compás that we can throw at the end of the falseta. And from here you can go and do anything you want in your buleria. And that's all I'll give you for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning this introductory buleria falseta and some extra compás that you can use. If this compás is too difficult, you can always use the compás version that I did in my introducing series, which is really just 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would also work really well. And in future videos, I will be doing a series on Bulerias, compases, and developing your Buleria. But thank you so much for watching, y muchas gracias, y hasta luego.